Don't you dare tell me that money stresses disappear the moment you stop working a standard 9 to 5. I know what you're facing. You are either entering retirement or you are already there, trying to navigate this completely new financial landscape on a fixed income, and you are scared. You are terrified that an unexpected car repair, a sudden medical bill, or a spike in utility costs is going to completely throw off your monthly cash flow. And because of that fear, you might be tempted by new financial tools that promise to give you your money faster, or you might find yourself slipping back into old, dangerous habits just to bridge the gap. Today, we need to answer a critical question that is popping up everywhere: DailyPay versus the traditional payday, or even worse, the traditional payday loan. Which one is best for you? Which one protects your hard-earned financial freedom, and which one is a trap designed to keep you broke? Let's first talk about the traditional payday. For decades, you waited 2 weeks or a month, and you got paid. It required discipline. It forced you to look at the money you had and stretch it until that next check arrived. But in retirement, that traditional payday rhythm looks a little different. Your payday might now be a Social Security check that arrives once a month, or a monthly pension, or a structured withdrawal from your 401k or IRA. The problem with a monthly traditional payday structure when you are living on a fixed income is that life does not happen on a neat 30-day schedule. Emergencies don't care if your Social Security check doesn't hit for another 3 weeks. So what happens when that emergency hits? The fear sets in. You think, how am I going to pay for this without draining my emergency fund or putting it on a high-interest credit card? And that is exactly where predatory lenders step in. When people hear traditional payday options to solve a cash crunch, far too many slide right into the jaws of traditional payday loans. I want you to listen to me right now. Traditional payday loans are financial suicide. They're a trap designed to keep you in a cycle of debt that you can never, ever escape. They look at your guaranteed retirement income or your part-time job earnings, they advance you a few $100s, and then they charge you interest rates that can skyrocket up to 400%. 400%. If you take a traditional payday loan to cover a gap, you are giving away your security, your peace of mind, and your freedom. You cannot afford to do that. Now let's look at the new player on the block, DailyPay. This is what the financial world calls earned wage access, or EWA. Many of you who are transitioning into retirement are taking on part-time jobs. Maybe you're working a few hours a week at a local retail store, consulting, or working in home healthcare to keep busy and supplement your income. A massive number of these employers now offer DailyPay as a benefit. How does it work? Every single day you go to work and clock a shift, DailyPay tracks what you earned. Instead of making you wait 2 weeks for the traditional corporate payday, the app allows you to transfer a portion of that earned money directly into your bank account immediately. If you need it the next day, it's usually free. If you need it instantly because the plumber is standing in your kitchen demanding payment, you pay a small flat fee, usually around $2 or $3, to get it right that second. On the surface, this sounds like a dream come true for someone trying to balance a tight budget, doesn't it? It answers the question of how to handle an emergency without taking on debt. There is no interest rate. There is no credit check. It is your money you already worked for, just delivered to you on your schedule. But I need you to stand in your truth here. Is DailyPay truly the best option, or does it carry its own hidden dangers for a retiree? Here is the cold, hard truth. DailyPay is vastly, infinitely better than a traditional payday loan or running up high-interest credit card debt. If you are facing a true financial emergency and the choice is between a $3 flat fee to access your own earned wages versus a payday loan shark, you choose DailyPay every single day of the week. It keeps you out of the debt cycle. You see, the real danger of DailyPay for retirees isn't the cost, it's the temptation. It makes it incredibly easy to live beyond your means in real time. It masks the fact that your total monthly income might not be enough to cover your lifestyle. So, what is the actionable takeaway here? How do you win this game? First, your absolute baseline goal must be to build a cash cushion so that you never have to choose between waiting for a traditional payday or scrambling for an early alternative. You need a dedicated emergency fund of at least 3 to 6 months of living expenses, sitting safely in a high-yield savings account. Second, if you are working a part-time job in retirement and your employer offers DailyPay, You treat that tool like a glass box that says, break only in case of real emergency. You do not use it to buy gifts for the grandkids. You do not use it because you want to go to the movies today instead of next week. You leave that money alone and let it flow naturally into your traditional biweekly or monthly paycheck. However, if a true emergency strikes, and only a true emergency, you use DailyPay as a strategic shield to protect yourself from debt. You pay the small flat fee, you get the exact amount you need to cover the crisis, and then you immediately adjust your spending for the rest of the month to make up for the smaller paycheck that is coming down the road. The best option is always the one that keeps you in total control of your money. Do not let convenience make you lazy, and do not let fear make you a victim of predatory lenders. Secure your cash, understand your tools, and protect your retirement peace of mind, because you have worked far too hard to let it slip away now.